Hey, I'm Sarah Barasa. Welcome to Beyond the Classroom channel, where we raise ourselves as parents, educators, and the community at large so that we can raise our children. Remember that it takes a whole village, it takes a whole community to bring up a child. So, whoever you are, wherever you are, please feel free to subscribe to this channel so you can keep receiving all our parenting updates. Now, today I want to talk to you about something called convictions. And if you're a parent, please stay to the end. Now, convictions are inner beliefs and values that we pass on to our children. Mostly we say we pass them from one generation to another. Now, convictions are usually confused with rules. There's a difference between convictions and rules. What's the difference? The difference is convictions are more inward, you telling yourself to do something, and rules are more outward. For example, as an adult, I know that I'm not supposed to text while I am driving. It is a rule. A conviction is knowing inwardly that if I text and drive, I may endanger my life, I may get an accident or something like that. So it comes from me. And as parents, for us to teach those convictions to our children, we need to literally live them. That's the hardest part about convictions, living them. Me, when I'm driving and I'm not texting, and my children see that I'm not texting. But anyway, before I go further, let me speak about, I'll give you two stories. One of them, I'm driving and I'm approaching a T junction. It's an evening, so there's kind of a traffic that is building. So I'm going this way, and the T junction is just ahead of me, and I can see it. So there's a car, I'll be so specific, a Volvo that is coming from the top, and then the upper side. And then now, opposite me is another car that is coming. And this Volvo that is coming from this side, they don't have a right of way. But they actually just come inside the road, without checking the other side. And the car that is coming from the other side, of course, knew that if you're coming from this side, you're supposed to wait. So he comes, and as he's passing, they hit each other. Now, me, I've literally witnessed, because there's quite some time in traffic. So I've witnessed this accident. And as they are coming, as the car stops, of course the two of them stop. And who's coming out of the car? Boys. I think they are 19-year-olds. And even if I go and say maybe the maximum age would be 21, they're just boys, two boys. They come out of the car. I felt like I could stop my car and go strangle them a bit. Like, how can you not be even a little patient on the road? Now, wherever I'm going for my meeting, I'm going for a session with a teenager. What are we going to discuss? We are going to discuss screen time. And as I reach there, the way you're in a restaurant and you put your phones down. Literally, when the teenager puts the phone on the table, an extremely expensive phone could not even be compared to mine, and I am the teacher. But then I look at it in terms of, it's not bad for us parents to give our children a car. No. It's not even bad for us to buy for them expensive phones. What am I asking? My ask is, why not teach the convictions that are needed for me to give you certain things? For example, if you've worked so hard to build an estate and you haven't taught your children the conviction, you haven't passed on the convictions that you're supposed to pass to them. For example, accountability. As little as accountability, responsibility, just from you inwardly. One day you're very sick and you don't want to tell your children, what, today I'm not feeling well. Can one of you stay back here with me? But can you imagine if you're sick and they take turns and one of them just says, Mommy is sick, I don't think I'll go anywhere, without anyone telling them to do so. And once you've built your wealth and you're sure the people who can be responsible for it, so there are certain convictions that we are supposed to pass on. I don't know about your family values. Maybe there are certain people they need to pass on a lot of love because there's a lot of jealousy. I don't know. But look at your whole family and ask yourself, what are these little convictions, or what are these convictions that I should pass on to my children, that one day when they leave my house or when I am not there, they 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 thrive and they are happy, and they can take care of themselves. The moment you pass on those convictions, I think that for me, you've made it as a parent. And so, yeah, till next time, see you.